From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Tuesday, August 18th, 2015. Silver is trading at $15.09 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,118 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $258. Antiwar.com reports the governor of the southern Yemeni port city of Aden, currently occupied by the pro-Saudi forces of the government in exile of Yemen, said the city will be declared the nation's official capital for the next 5 years and will be the focus of all reconstruction in the country in that period. Aden was the capital city of South Yemen through 1990 when the territory was annexed by North Yemen and has been the center of an active secessionist movement in recent years. The decision to make this the national capital, even on a temporary basis, could set up a conflict with that movement. The more immediate concern, however, is whether this suggests the pro-Saudi faction envisions the war lasting so long they need a new capital for half a decade. The capital of Sana'a is under control of the Shiite Houthi movement and has been under siege by Saudi airstrikes for months. Officials from the pro-Saudi faction had suggested they believe the momentum is theirs and that they can take back the rest of the country in short order. If that was really the case, however, they probably would not be looking to replace Sana'a with a new capital for several years to come. In Survivor Max by Davi Barker, 11-year-old Max must survive the zombie apocalypse alone in New Hampshire. Slow-moving and non-thinking, the lame brains swarm his home searching for living flesh. Max must apply his Porcupine Freedom Scouts training to plan his escape, but first he must prove that he's too smart to die. Look for Survivor Max on Facebook and Amazon, or read Chapter 1 free at survivormax.com. UPI reports the National Labor Relations Board on Monday blocked Northwestern University football players from becoming the first union of college athletes. The board did not rule on whether athletes should be considered employees of the school who have the right to unionize, instead citing the fact that labor law only allows the board to rule on private sector workplaces. The board said in the ruling statement, the board held that asserting jurisdiction over a single team would not promote stability in labor relations across the league. National College Players Association Executive Director Ramogi Huma filed a petition in 2014 with the board along with cards signed by an undisclosed number of players indicating they wish to be represented by the union. Huma, who played football at UCLA and helped form the NCPA in 2001, said the unionization movement had the support of the United Steelworkers Union. For over 35 years, Roberts & Roberts has been a trusted source for buying and selling your investment-grade precious metals. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and permanently removed the minimum purchase order for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on investing and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 850-478-5270 or online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports the Internal Revenue Service said Monday a hacking attack into one of the computer's databases revealed in May was much more extensive than previously thought, with nearly 3 times as many taxpayers hit by data theft. The IRS said in late May the tax return information of about 114,000 U.S. taxpayers had been illegally accessed by cyber criminals over the preceding 4 months, with another 111,000 unsuccessful attempts made. The new review has identified 220,000 additional incidents where data was breached. The tax collection agency said it identified another 170,000 suspected failed attempts by third parties to gain access to taxpayer data. The agency said in a statement, the IRS believes some of this information may have been gathered for potentially filing fraudulent tax returns during the upcoming 2016 filing season. It added that it will soon begin mailing letters in the next few days to the taxpayers whose accounts may have been accessed, offering them free credit monitoring and a new personal identification number to verify the authenticity of next year's tax returns. In May, the agency said that as a result of the breach, some 15,000 fraudulent returns were processed in the 2015 tax filing season, likely resulting in refunds of less than $50 million. An IRS official said the agency was reviewing whether the number of fraudulent returns had grown due to more extensive data breaches, but that requires a manual review of the individual returns. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.